What's going on, everybody? It's Eric West here, and today we're going to be doing a whole case opening of Maximum Gold El Dorado. Okay, so for this opening, I had this whole case lying around. If you're curious, these things are around the $80 price range right now. They used to be a lot more. They used to be somewhere closer to 100, I believe. I got this on a discount, so I got this for like around 70 after taxes, shipping, and handling. And this comes with multiple of these boxes of the Maximum Gold El Dorado, obviously. So each of these boxes, there's 5 in total, has a market value of about 20 bucks, and there you go right there. This is what this looks like. These are really, really pretty, honestly. And to give you guys a little bit of history, there have always been gold rares in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! But for the international version, they never always looked the same. Meanwhile, I'm gonna need my box cutter for this, it looks like. Meanwhile, in the OCG, which is the Asian version of the game, they've always had the exact same rarity. You know, ours used to always be a lot more dark. There we go, I've managed to crack it open. Ours was always a lot darker, unfortunately, and they still looked really nice, don't get me wrong. But these are the maximum rares, so they are much shinier. Look at that, first of all. I really love the textile sort of patterns that they've got going on here. I think this is just overall one of the best designed things that Konami has ever really done in general. They tend to not care as much as aesthetics, not to say that they ever look bad, but you know, it's just not generally their thing. So we're gonna crack this open. There's a lot of cards that we could look for. Since this whole thing is 80 bucks, the best card that we could potentially pull is the Access Code Talker. Now the Access Code Talker is the one good money card in this set, still valued at $50. Everything else has gone down, but there's still just a couple of different things that we're really looking for. So let's see. We have Golden Land Forever, Altergeist Conquery, Red Eyes Dark Metal Dragon. Now that's a phenomenal monster. I already own one, but a second copy would be beautiful, especially because I have multiple decks that need one. So that looks like our, oh, there's 2 maximum rares. Kind of weird that they spaced it out this way, but we have some really dope cards here. Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, Tempest Dragon, Ruler of Storms, Psyframe Lord Zeta, and Prank Kids Weather Washer. I do have a friend who is really interested in the Prank Kids, so I could probably send that his way. Cracking open the next pack, I think I want to go on this side, actually. We'll tuck you back into your chamber from whence you came. Good man. And we'll crack this one open, so let me see if it's consistent. I believe it should be, no, this feels like, all right, very bizarre, but there we go. So they should be out the back. We have Zeranio, Secret of the Yang Zing, Elixir of White Destiny, Altergeist Conquery once again, Phantom Knights of Breaksword. This is a really solid monster. It's one of my personal favorites, both in terms of the design and the playstyle. I actually own a Phantom Knight deck myself, so there that goes. These should be our, okay, last one. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity. I had forgot that this got reprinted. I have the original printing, so mine looks nicer. Gold Sarcophagus, that's really, really solid. It's design-wise, I should say. And we have Sky Striker Ace Ray. I don't play Sky Strikers, but I have a couple in storage, and I believe I might know somebody who would like some. So there we go. We're gonna stick on this right side. It seems like the left pack had a better pack. We're gonna see how our luck changes from here on out. That was a terrible way of opening that, my god. Prank Kids Bow Wow Bark. We have Area the Water Charmer Gentle, Dragon Maid Hospitality, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. Really love this card. A lot of good memories with it. Baby Sarasaurus, Torrential Tribute. Now that looks phenomenal, and I don't think the camera can capture it even in 4K, but it just sort of has this film over the actual image of the card it's just wow. You definitely need to see these things in person. And Prank Kids Palace. I doubt that I would ever make a Prank Kids deck. I'm not really sure how they operate, but I mean, if I get the right stuff, I've always wanted a zombie-based deck, so I might go for the Eldritch cards. Fossil Dig, one of the most amazing cards in any Fossil deck. I don't care what kind of deck you play. Broken Lion and Counter Trap. What does this do? When a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated in this card's column while this card is set, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So you're basically turning the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Into the game of chess. I respect it. Ooh, sorry, Prank Kids Fansies. Number 3, Numeron Gate Trini. Now, I did not discuss this, but this is one of the cards that I personally am really looking forward to. There are a total of, I believe, 7 cards that belong to this deck. So hopefully I can pull all of those within these 5 boxes. We have the Scrap Wyvern here, the Weather Painter Rainbow for 1, and the Conquistador of the Golden Land. Now, again, no matter what the card is, regardless of whether you want them or not, they all look absolutely phenomenal. I know a lot of people were really hyped for Weather Painter because they sort of, when they were being announced, they introduced the concept of turning Yu-Gi-Oh! Into a bit more of a chess match, if you will, by making it really start to matter whether or not you place cards in specific positions. Pardon me, this isn't very good of a box cutter, but I don't have a whole lot of options at the moment. But there we go. Finally started to crack this open. Let's place this to the side. I love to keep 1 or 2 of these, just because sometimes the boxes and the packaging is really phenomenal. Shooting Code Talker. I play a Code Talker deck, so that's not bad to see. Prank Kids Fancies. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. The Demon King. Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak. That's really not bad either. Super Express Bullet Train. Now look at that. That train deck, I might get into that. These look way too cool to not appreciate more. Weather Painter Snow and Sky Striker Ace Ray. I do believe that's the main monster, so if we can get 1 more, I would technically have enough to start playing that. Aside from the Numeron Gates, obviously I would love a Predaplant Verde Anaconda. I don't have any Pots of Extravagance, so those are, yeah, these are different too. Pots of Extravagance would be another really good card that I would like to pull at least 1 of. Multiple would be the goal, obviously. Huaquero of the Golden Land. I have no idea how you pronounce this or what these zombie cards are based off of. Battle Shogun of the 6 Samurai. Now that's a really dope looking monster. But 6 Samurai is really neat. Oh, we got the alternate art IP Masquerena, but now, as amazing as this is, because there are a lot of popular cards that they made alternate arts for in this set, it sucks that if you see right there, it's actually chipped. I don't know if that's from the factory or from the way that they roughly put the packs in this box. That is very unfortunate, but still a phenomenal pull. And the card right behind it, Torrential Tribute. I actually don't own an IP Masquerena despite how common it's become, so I'm not gonna complain about that too much. It's just a little bit heartbreaking to see. El Dorado Adelantado. So is this really a Spanish deck? Prank Kids Battle Butler, Code Talker Inverted, Prank Kids Dodo Doodle Do. All right. Lost World, another phenomenal card for dinosaur decks. Elemental Hero Neos, one of my childhood favorite cards right there. I believe it only has 1 alternate art, but regardless, this is something that I'd be really worth, this is something that I would really love to play regardless, especially because obviously my childhood card is really in terrible condition. And right behind it we have Invoked Macabre. Ooh, still not looking for, or still not seeing any of those really big cards. I gotta be really careful with this. Oh, we already have 1, I guess chipped is what I like to say. All right, Prank Kids Lampsies. Oh, I had no idea that Psyframes had a Link monster. Psyframe Lord Lambda. Okay, they were based off of Greek letters, weren't they? Prank Kids Roxy's. Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. It's a decent looking rarity upgrade compared to my common one. Oh, there we go. Number 4, the Numeron Gate Katvari. So I now have 2 of my 5 Numeron Gates. Mystic Mine. Hey, very trifling field spell card. I can't wait to put this into use, especially now that I own the 5 pieces of Exodia, which I never have before. I'm a very casual collector, very poor collector. Destiny Hero Plasma, the alternate art, and you can just sense the bloodlust coming from this card. So That is very phenomenal. All right, guys, I'm gonna be leaving things here. We're gonna be saving the last 3 boxes for a part 2 video while I clean up and get used to this. Also take care of some storage problems that I've been having, but thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate everybody's patience with the lack of streaming that we're going to be experiencing lately. I'm recovering just fine. Trying to look into a couple of different options to help things move along a little smoother, and then we'll get back on a regular 5 times a week schedule. But cross your fingers that I can find the rest of the Numeron gates, or maybe a really good money card somewhere in this case. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to stick around for future videos on the Homeboys channel, as well as the individual channels in the description below. We'll see you guys next time. Later, people.